So, hopefully, you all are doing very, very well today. This is the first episode of the Holistic Freedom Secrets podcast. I am one of your hosts, Soul Expression, Coach Soul, if you will. This is my lovely wife, Coach Tensi.
Good day.
Together, we make up Ufulu Child. Of course, we have our celebrity guest,
Our daughter Omi. Napping.
Napping.
Very good.
It is the morning.
Yes, it's very early in the morning, and we're really excited to be here with y'all.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Drop some comments in the chat. Let's have a short conversation and introduction to what this podcast is and then what it means to be. That's what we're going to talk about today. What this podcast is. So I just want to say that, first of all, I am super, very, very, very super duper big grateful for the journey that we've been able to take together as Ufulu Child over the last 7.5 years. And this podcast is a culmination, is a tapestry of the knowledge, the information, the tips and tricks, the help that we have learned to give and offer to our community. That's what this podcast is going to be about. Everything that we've learned along the way that we use ourselves every single day, that we've used to help others manage their holistic, health and wellness journeys, as well as the information that we learn as we are doing this podcast, we're going to be able to put together an episode and deliver to you. How we're going to do it is in 5 easy steps. Monday is going to be B day. Tuesday is going to be cleanse day. Wednesday is going to be um, fuel day. Thursday is move day.
And then we got shine day.
And Friday is going to be shine day.
We are now, just heads up, we're also live on Facebook.
There we go.
Starting now. So okay, if you see us in Instagram land, moving toward Facebook land, moving toward YouTube land, just know we in all the places.
Yes, okay? yes. Simulcasting is how we're going to do this thing.
Yes. Real quick, let's just do a quick recap since we're now live on Facebook.
Okay.
Welcome to the Holistic Freedom Secrets podcast. This is episode 1, and we're going to be diving into something really juicy and amazing that is all rooted in our 5-pronged holistic health system that we use for healing. And that is simply the topic of the day, which is what, babe?
Which is B. So, in case you didn't know, over there in Facebook land, we already told Instagram and YouTube, so you guys bear with us for a second. What this podcast is going to be, or is a culmination of all of the knowledge and all of the tips and tricks that we've learned and used to help ourselves and other people along our journey as holistic health coaches over the last few years. So every day we have a different topic. B for Monday, cleanse for Tuesday, fuel for Wednesday, move for Thursday, and shine for Friday. Today is B day, our first B day. We're going to talk about
Go ahead.
what it means to be. Yeah, that's one aspect of it. You can be revolutionary, but also B pertains simply to mental state, mood, mental and emotional coherence,
focus, mindset,
content, consumption that's healthy for your mental health, and overall things that you can do. We usually recommend in terms of active things, meditation and journaling, as well as like taking walks and things like that, resetting, to reset your mind, to not be stuck in negative thought patterns, to not be stuck in disempowering beliefs, things that you can do. So B is a day every Monday on this podcast where we will be diving into different tips, different tricks, different things that we've learned and the things that we use on a daily basis to reset, to set up, and of course, to optimize our mindset.
Yes. So this entire podcast is about consistency in holistic health and integrating that into a lifestyle that works for us and that we love and that's fulfilling. And so today we're diving into the topic of from stuck to empowered, transforming our mental state. So, in this, let's just kind of explain the mental state of feeling stuck and feeling empowered and share maybe like, little things so that you guys can get to know us and our story as we go.
Absolutely. So when you're feeling stuck, it means that you have something to do or you have something that you want to do, either something you have to do or something you want to do. And for some reason, life has made it so that you are in a thought pattern that is disallowing forward progress in what you want to do or have to do. That's basically what stuck is you have something you want to do, you have something you have to do, and you can't make progress in it, or you can't consistently make progress in it because you feel stuck, because there's something blocking your way, and it lives internally.
And sometimes for me, it feels like just this heaviness, like this state of limbo, like not quite moving forward, but maybe some confusions also thrown in there for me sometimes whenever I feel stuck. So, um,
Now let's identify some of the root causes. How does feeling stuck come about? Right? Feelings, now that we understand what feeling stuck is, how does feeling stuck arrive? Well, one of the biggest things is limiting beliefs. And by limiting beliefs, it's not just limiting beliefs that come and visit once for the first time, but it's limiting beliefs that we participate in
again,
internally, right? The fear
yeah,
of failure, the fear of not good enough, and the self-worth, troubles that we go through.
the scattered energy, the lack of direction. It's like that cycle, that pattern that keeps coming round again and again and again to solidify itself into what we call a limiting belief or some OBS, which is OHBS, old habits and belief systems.
OBS,
Some OBS.
OHBS, old habits and belief systems. Write that down, y'all. Write that down. Write that down, Facebook. So now some strategies for transforming your mental state when you are feeling stuck. First of all, it's very, very, very important to first shift your mindset, right? To become self-aware enough that you notice, okay, I'm feeling stuck, and acknowledging it and not looking down on yourself for feeling it, and then shifting by doing an action. Now, what action, what tips, what can we share? What do we use to shift our mind? Well, first of all, journaling is probably the most potent and most powerful, because when you can write down why you're feeling stuck and what you'd rather feel and what you'd rather be doing instead of just wallowing in stuckness, then that releases the hold that it has on your mind. Because usually you'll see that nothing is really, really truthfully and actually in your way of doing what you want to do. So journaling is the biggest tip that I'll share. And of course, there's breathing exercises. There's a whole bunch of things that we'll get
Yes.
into in other B days. But today we're going to leave it to journaling is very, very potent, very
It's so
quick.
helpful.
It only takes 5, maybe 15 minutes, depending on, if you're at a work setting or at home or whatever. Go ahead and write down why you're feeling stuck, what you'd rather feel, and just free write for the rest of the time that you set for yourself.
Yeah.
And you will see that you're able to start making progress very, very soon.
So, just to kind of expand on some other strategies for getting unstuck, because I've been stuck many a times, and especially in this journey to freedom and to really like that true freedom that's not just like oh, it's a freedom lifestyle. We have a laptop and we're traveling or whatever. That's not what really I'm talking about. I'm talking about your definition of freedom, your vision of freedom. So getting unstuck in the process to getting to that point is really breaking the cycle of negative thoughts, because that noticing of the patterns of those thoughts that come up that say, oh, you're not good enough, you can't do this, or if it says you don't have enough resources, or you don't have enough time resource, energy resource, money, whatever it says, or it might say something to the effect of something else. But breaking the cycle of negative thought patterns is one of the practical things that we can do. We need a pattern interrupt. So something to interrupt and reframe the negative thoughts that come up so that we can then shift our the the ways that our minds are going, that negative momentum that's building up, and utilize things like cognitive behavioral techniques, affirmations, even gratitude can help us get unstuck. So when you're journaling, think of a prompt of like, what are you grateful for? Something as simple as that can start to get that energy up so that you can make a move in the next natural step in the right direction.
Right. So in conclusion, just to wrap things up, we have feeling stuck. We have to be self-aware. We notice that it's there and we don't down ourselves for feeling it. Then we move into, okay, I have to shift my mindset. A great, powerful way to do that is to journal, to reset via focusing on gratitude, do a breathing exercise, something where you reset and move your mind out of stuckness into reset mode, into nothing, into bare observation. Then you're able to take a deep sigh of relief and make progress on whatever you have to do or whatever you want to do.
Yes.
Okay,
And
you can
then
empower yourself with these short tips and exercises. You just have to be willing to do them.
yeah, that's the part. That is definitely the part. From there, you can set clear goals. From there, you can start to build real consistency on your journey. But it really does take these daily practices. And that's what I learned on my journey and on our journey. This is my husband, Soul. I'm Tensi, our daughter, Omi. But in the beginning, back over almost 8 years ago, there was a really real time where we were battling against, he was battling depression. I
Mhm.
had really bad anxiety, and these negative patterns kept coming through and surfacing through our lives. And so these were the things that we came to in order to help us uproot and really take the next steps forward that we needed to when it came to our health, when it came to our goals in life, for our purpose.
And I tell you what,
beyond.
guys,
Our
Tensi has
relationship.
3 or 4 filled up journals. Okay, it's not a game.
Yes.
So we really do this, and we really do recommend this to others, and it really does help. Want to leave you with this? Make sure, okay, you hit that like button so we get into the algorithm.
And
You
if
hit
you're on
that.
YouTube, subscribe.
You hit that subscribe button.
Yeah.
You hit that follow button,
Yes.
and you tune in to the next episode where in Cleanse Day we are going to get into how to boost your hydration and give you some easy tips for increasing your water intake, because people do not drink enough water and they do not know how that is impacting them on a negative, tip in their day-to-day lives, and how drinking enough water can upgrade their daily experience in life. All right.
And it's just time for us to thrive, because that's what it's about, right? So we can't wait to see you next time. And in the meantime, take good care, love. Peace.
Peace.
Peace. And peace to you, Instagram.